I rise today to celebrate Social Security. It is a sacred trust, a solemn promise to generations of America's workers, a promise that includes a retirement benefit that is earned, a disability benefit in the event of injury, and also a survivorship benefit, an insurance benefit for families if the earner becomes ill or is fatally hurt and dies. This belongs to all Americans who work. Workers pay into this earned benefit system, and they do it through their FICA taxes. It comes out of your check every month. Social Security is earned. Yet President Trump and his administration, especially the DOGE boys, I bet you nobody in this chamber even knows their names, have worked to weaken this 90-year-old security benefit. The Trump administration and their approach threatens the Social Security Administration's ability to operate. They've already cut over 7,000 jobs of employees who administer this program to millions of Americans from coast to coast. In my district alone, there was an 11% decrease in Social Security field office workers. And that means appointments are delayed, questions can't be answered for months, sometimes the phone isn't answered through no fault of their own. I want to say to every single public employee who works in a Social Security office across this country, you are patriots. Thank you for the work you do. We salute you. We salute you for your patriotism. Meanwhile, the Social Security Administration says they're not closing any offices, but the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, is attempting to weaken and dismantle a system which has stood tall for almost a century, created by Franklin Delano Roosevelt. More than 11,000 Americans turn 65 each day. Many will graduate to access benefits and ultimately Medicare for their own health, and Congress must ensure that our citizens have a guaranteed, safe, and secure retirement. They worked for it. DOGE not only threatens Social Security by removing vital staff across our country, but by mistreating and exposing beneficiaries' private and personal information. In my entire lifetime, I have never seen strangers go into the U.S. Treasury Department and peek at other people's private beneficiary records. This is un-American. We can't even name the names of those who did this. The private information of the American people should not be fed into AI software somewhere or made open for entire internet which is full of hackers to access. We must protect the assets of our people and those who trust this program. Social Security information has always been private until now. Social Security is often the only resource that keeps our seniors out of poverty. More than 7 million Americans over the age of 65, for them, at least 90% of their income comes from Social Security, which they earned. Of those 7 million, almost half would not be able to afford essentials, food, housing, clothing, without Social Security benefits. And now, due to tariffs and Trump-caused inflation, those costs continue to go up, up, and up for everybody, including seniors, and it's hardest on them. Every county in Ohio has at least 20% of its population receiving some form of Social Security benefits, and this means Social Security plays a huge role economically in northwestern Ohio's economy. Standing up for our region and our seniors is one of my highest priorities in Congress, and that's why last year, when Social Security celebrated its 90th birthday, I introduced a resolution to demonstrate continued support from Congress for this program. It must be strengthened to support Americans and the next generation throughout their retirement for decades to come. Raising the retirement age would reduce benefits for millions of Americans, placing an unnecessary burden on seniors and those close to retirement. I promise to oppose any changes to the retirement age for these vital national retirement, disability, and insurance programs. If seniors choose to keep working after 60, after 65, that's okay, but they will be taxed on their income. That's only fair, but that FICA tax will go into Social Security, and I thank all of our colleagues who joined my resolution and urge others to consider supporting this resolution, which demonstrates the House of Representatives' dedication to protect retirement security by not raising the retirement age. I support strengthening Social Security, not cutting and gutting. And Mr. Speaker, let me just end with Social Security is a sacred trust from one generation to the next, and we intend to keep it. God bless you. God bless every senior in this country and those who will access that important age of 65, 66 very soon. I yield back.